Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Sweeney Prep Baseball here on Manchester Public Television. It is the 15th of July, 2025, and we got a good one here facing the likes of Dover Post number 8. My name is Kyle Heavey, and we're glad to be here with you on this hot and humid day. Up here in the booth is Mr. Andrew Arndt. Andrew, we've had some good games so far this season as Dover gets the leadoff single here to get things going, as that was the likes of Luke Dean getting that single. But we've had some great games throughout this season here for the Sweeney Prep, and hopefully we're going to get another one here.
We have. We had a lot of fun last time. It was a really interesting game where Sweeney was down and kept crawling back, and it was a great game. I'm really excited to see this one, especially because Dover is batting 12 players, which I've never seen. I'm not too sure if that's completely legal, but I've never really seen 12 batters being batted in a lineup, but, you know, that's what we got here today.
Well, they come into this game with a 6-8 record, as Sweeney, on the other hand, does not have a winning record as well, looking to get something going. And Dean is going to try to swipe
Ooh, that
second,
was close.
and he does. A good throw there by the catcher, none other than Mr. TJ Carvallis. And Will Ricci will be doing the pitching today, as he's thrown a number of pitches here. No scoreboard today, so we got to pay attention as much as we can.
Oh, geez.
And now with a runner at second, with a stolen base, we'll see what Dover Post 8 can do to take an early lead. Still no outs here in this top of the first. Nice pitch right there for a strike. So
yeah, that throwdown on that stolen base was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought that Luke Dean was going to be in there really easily. That throw was close. If he didn't get a good jump, he might have been out.
And that will be strike 3. So Oscar Knault goes down and hands the bat over to his brother and Nolan Knault. So now with one down, we'll see what the number 3 hitter can do if he can best his brother here and try to get a hit here. Pitch on the outside corner, just called a ball.
Yeah, this Dover lineup having 12 people limits the number of at-bats that each player gets, but obviously Dover's coach doing it for a reason. He feels confident that all 12 of his players will be able to do some damage on offense. It's, like I said before, definitely interesting, but, I mean, coach has to have some kind of plan here.
And we'll see what Coach DiStefano has in store here, as trying to get something going. And ahead in the count is Nolan. And he gets jammed here, but this might land. It's going to drop down as Tommy Davey just not able to get that. So another single here for Dover, and now runners will be at the corners. And Andrew kind of got lucky there, hitting it right into the sun. And obviously for these under 15-year-olds, this is a big ballpark to be dealing with.
Yeah, we've seen some good, well-placed hits, but I feel like that one was more luck. Just because of the place that it was hit, you know, that was probably a play that a lot of people make at the upper level. So,
throw down is he's out. The ball comes out. And
no.
Now we'll see what that is there, Andrew.
No. He tagged him. Doesn't matter if the ball comes loose. He tagged him.
And now we might have an injury here for Sweeney, as the second baseman is down on one knee, and this is Max True, who is their leadoff hitter, so not a good thing here, Andrew.
No, I think he might have made contact with his glove. I think that's the injury, because he's holding his hand, his left hand, which his glove is on. So I feel like that's probably what it is. He might have knocked the ball out of his hand and hit it too hard.
Well, Coach has come out, and Nick Sullivan, and trying to make sure that he's okay. Is that certainly we've all been slidden into once or twice in our life here, Andrew.
I got my hand stomped on with metal cleats. That didn't feel too good.
No, so thankfully he seems to be okay in his position.
That should be an out, though. He tagged him. It doesn't matter if the ball comes loose after. He could throw the ball in the center field.
The tag was there, and he was first called out, but they're going to keep him at second. So a second stolen base.
We need umpire Zach Johnston here to help us out.
You know, he's not available today, unfortunately, so we'll have to ask him about this. But Slater Saucier is now going to lay down a bunt, and now, if only there had been the third baseman. It was kind of in a tough spot there where he wanted to field the bunt, and there was obviously the runner in Luke Dean who was halfway down the line, and now we'll see what Slater can do. Takes a called strike.
keep looking over at the scoreboard.
Yeah,
and
same
I'm just
here.
looking at nothing. That's a hard one to remember, is to not look over there when it's not on.
A swing and a
good
miss, and now count is at least 1-2, as there are 2 strikes on him.
Least.
At least. It might be 2-2. Waiting for the umpire's signal there. Now a little ground ball. This is going to be to third. He's going to go to first for the out, so it will work as a sacrifice.
Tommy Davey can't see over there.
And Dover able to take a 1-0 lead here, and it works to perfection, a 5-3 sack RBI. And now Slater Saucier has himself an RBI, and now it'll be none other than Jack Calhoun. High pitch there by Ricci.
This sun is really going to be a factor in this game, especially because it's coming from the left side. So Tommy Davey's going to have a tough time seeing the ball. Also, Jordan Gallego will in right field. And Davey on that throw from third base to first, he really was struggling with that sun. He kind of turned away as the ball was coming to him. So that's going to be something to watch on both sides.
Pitch upstairs again from Ricci, and he's down 3-0 in this count. And Andrew, we were here yesterday for a doubleheader for the Sweeney senior team facing the likes of Concord, and thankfully it was a cloudy night, so it didn't affect her. And Calhoun will take a 4-pitch base on balls, and now runners back in the corners, and we'll see if they try to get another steal here, Andrew.
I would guess probably.
So it's been very unique here, Andrew, to see that it's been back and forth. Then one runner gets on, the next one gets out. So we'll see what Braden Smith has in store for him here. Really high.
Yeah. Ricci really struggling to find the zone right now.
And TJ Carvalho is trying to do everything that he can, as he got jumped off his feet for that one. Now a little ground ball, and this is going to be taken by, and he's just going to put down the tag and get this third out. So Dover able to do some damage and get themselves a 1-0 lead. It'll be the likes of Sweeney Post with True, Goonan, and Ricci due up here in the bottom of the first. Kyle Heavey and Andrew Hart from Manchester TV will be back after this. Back here for the bottom of the first inning. Sweeney down 1-0 in this Legion Prep game. And first pitch to Max True is a swinging strike. And he falls behind in the count. And now we'll see what Slater Saucier can do. He helped himself get a 1-0 advantage. And he seems like he has a pretty good fastball for the first 2 pitches here, Andrew.
Yeah, that looked really good. And we've seen some pitchers at this level struggle to throw strikes, struggle with velocity, but Saucier looks good out of the gate here.
Big leg kick and hits the outside corner. That goes for a ball.
Noticing he doesn't have a very long stride. If you watch him throw here, his stride is not very long, but each pitcher kind of likes to do their own thing. So,
ooh, inside, it's called a strike. Kind of seemed like it was going to get hit with that first, but it seemed to cut back the other way.
It's a good cutter.
Yeah, that's
fastball.
And now fouls one, and we will now have a full count here, I believe. We're waiting for the umpire to give his sign if it's a 2-2 or 3-2. But either way, definitely 2 strikes, and now Max has got to do some damage if he can.
No signal.
And outside, so I was wrong.
Now it's 3-2. Has to be.
Yeah, we could hear the umpire right there, and now a battle going on for the first batter here. And True goes down by way of a swinging strike. He bangs his bat on the ground, and you can see him frustrated beyond belief that he just could not get a hit on that one. And now we'll see what Emmett Goonan can do. Emmett was the shortstop here, so the infield starting things off in the first 2 batters.
Yeah, Saucier kind of won that battle. Oh.
And Goonan able to just send one right to second base, handled very cleanly after it took a weird hop. and
Yeah, I was
able
going to
to
say,
get that out.
Braden Smith did a nice job there of keeping that ball in front of him and just making the play on it because that was a really weird hop. But a good piece of hitting there by Emmett Goonan.
Well, after a long at-bat with Max True, Emmett Goonan takes the first pitch and is out on a 4-3. Now it'll be a pitcher versus pitcher battle with Will Ricci up to bat.
And that at-bat kind of defeats the purpose of the long at-bat that Max True just had.
Well, it's all about pitch counts, I suppose, in a lot of ways. You want to get them kind of going away, and now it's see what Will can do. And this fastball that gets by him.
He just blew that right by him. I don't think Richie was expecting that one.
I mean, we can expect that out of Skeens in the All-Star game tonight, Andrew.
That's right. That's tonight. He's
now fouled just onto the roof, I believe. I did not hear it.
I didn't hear it either or
land
feel
at all,
it.
yeah. Well, now, Will, got to be careful here. It's tough to go from batter to pitcher here. But both these guys just have done it here in this first. And he fends one off. This one did get up on the roof. I did see that one.
Another good fight-off swing there by Richie. But I agree. I never like going from batting right back to the mound. You feel rushed.
Yes. Outside, it goes for a ball. So the at-bat continues here. And, well, for the Sweeney prep team, they obviously want to do anything that they can to tire out their starting pitcher who's throwing gas. Ball upstairs. Sweeney again coming into this game with a 4-6 record. They seem to like the spotlight that we bring to the team when we are broadcasting. So
we got a full count here.
2 outs. And now popped up again. This is not going to be caught by anyone as it lands just near the Park and Rec office area.
I thought that one was going to bounce on the roof, but I really like what Will Richie is doing in this at-bat. He's fighting off every pitch that's close, and that's what you got to do when you have 2 strikes.
Ricci do it again, and he this time gets jammed. Can the first baseman make the play? He cannot, so
we'll do it again.
4 straight foul balls, Andrew.
I love it. Make him throw as many pitches as possible, fight as many off as possible.
The wind is going in that direction, so I wonder if that might have helped to cause a little bit on that, as at first I did not think that it was going to be dropping in, and it did. So first baseman got to be prepared. All the 4 foul balls have gone in that direction. Will Ricci.
See another one. Oh.
Called strike 3, and he cannot believe it. And the Dover makes Sweeney go 1-2-3 in this bottom of the first inning. And Dover will take their 1-0 lead and see what they can do with their bats as we go to the top of the second here on Manchester Public Television. The 7-8-9 part of the Dover lineup due up here in the top of the second inning. Kyle Heavey and Andrew Arndt, glad to be with you here on this Tuesday. And now we'll see what Ethan DiStefano can do here, big number 23, as he steps in the batter's box and waits for Will Ricci. And he swings on an inside pitch and fouls it off. And for Will, I mean, Andrew, we were discussing that was a very long at-bat here for him. And to get called out on the strike 3, and now here he is having to be back on the pitcher's mound doing all the work here.
Yeah, that's one where you kind of would much rather be standing on first for a couple pitches after taking a walk to catch your breath. Like I said, I never liked going back into the dugout after making the last out and going back after pitch, but especially getting called strike 3 and a call that he was clearly upset about, that just makes matters even worse.
Well, DiStefano has got a good at-bat here. He swung a couple bad pitches, but has been very patient. Now Will has got to find the zone. And he's got a little tap one over to first base, and Tommy Davey will take 2 steps and step on
I don't
first.
know. I don't know if you'll see an easier play than that one.
Yeah, that was a lightly hit ball, and that will be the first out. So now it'll be the number 8 hitter in Teddy Fuller. And Teddy loved the high socks here on the kid, and we'll see if that can help his speed get to first. And he slices one.
Also the wrong number.
Oh, it is not number 44. Okay, so we
oh man,
in a very unique spot here on this Tuesday with the coach not getting the lineup card to us, which is a very difficult. So now we're trying to go through.
Now I'm wondering he might be the catcher. We got to pay attention to the Sox
too.
now. We got to pay attention to the Sox.
Well, here we go with trying to figure out. Will Ricci doesn't care. He's going to just try to throw some heat and get some outs here, as obviously he's still a little bit agitated by being called out.
Yeah, he needs a 1-2-3 inning here. Really badly after that last at-bat he had.
And now TJ wants to come over and talk just to make sure that he's all right, as a number of foul balls have come back out onto the field here. So at least we were having issues last night in the doubleheader of running out of baseballs. There was a number of foul balls. I know some went onto Valley Street and everything. And now here we go with...
There's got to be a better way to keep those here. Has to be.
You would think so. And a strike called there. And now, number 9, trying to stay fine. And he swings and goes down.
That's a great pitch.
A swinging strike 3. And now 2 down here. And I'm going to take a guess that this is the first baseman, Sam McGuane, up to bat this time.
Yes, that is the first baseman. For sure. At least that's what I have on my roster.
Well, we'll see if they can have fun with 2 here. And it's a called strike on the outside corner. It seems like this strike zone is quite large here, Andrew.
Oh, it always is. Especially in a prep game, you want the kids more focused on throwing strikes. Obviously, it's not going to be ridiculous where balls that are way out are called strikes, but you want the kids to kind of focus more so on throwing strikes, finding their spots.
Now a little jam spot here. Davey comes out, and is Will at first? He is, and he is not there in time, as Davey had to kind of get trapped in his glove, and he is not able to get it to his pitcher in time. So a infield single here with that one, Andrew.
I even feel like that was more so True's play to make, and Davey should have kind of stayed home. But it's a split-second decision to make as a first baseman, and it's not really a real big deal. It was a close play at the bag either way. Will Ricky was a little late getting over there, but either way, works for Dover.
And Nate Cook now the batter here, number 5 from the left-handed side of the plate, hitting from the 10 spot. So they're almost through this lineup here through the first 2 innings, Andrew.
Which is not something I thought I'd hear.
Well, Will has Nate down in the hole, though, 0-2. So we'll see where TJ sets up if he's going to go. I mean, the strike zone for Nate isn't very big, being seems to be only about 5'3". So we'll see what Will is able to do with this next pitch. And he went across, and that will be strike 3. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and finally 3 outs after a single with 2 outs. The Sweeney prep team will see what their bats can do as we head to the bottom of the second after this. The 4, 5, 6 part of the lineup for Sweeney prep here in the bottom of the second, and we'll see what Tommy Davey can do as the leadoff hitter. And the first baseman wants to get himself known and get a big hit here to start things off, with Dover leading this game 1-0. Andrew, Tommy seems to have been a big spot. He has not really moved around in the lineup. He has sat here at the 4th spot throughout most of the season, and he seems to be very enjoyable for this Sweeney prep team to be who he is.
Absolutely. Seems like a great kid. He's in a big production spot there in the cleanup spot.
Now a little ground ball too short. That gets right underneath here, and that will go for a single, Andrew, or you got to give that an error?
Oh.
That's a tough one right there.
I feel like that's got to be an error.
I mean, it didn't touch him. I don't believe. It seems like it still got through, and it's a tough spot. We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and give Tommy the single, as he did hit that ball pretty hard. But I get what you're saying with the shortstop looking like he could have probably made that play and Luke Dean.
Oh man, that throw was over on the other side of the bag. Tommy Davey might have been walking back to the dugout.
Well, that's why I kept the the camera on that spot as I want to see what would happen on that first pitch or first throw. And now inside, called a strike.
Wow.
And TJ Corvallis certainly has got to remember that when he's back into his catching role, as a lot of calls in the inside part of the plate so far in this first inning and a half.
I guess this is just wow. Okay, this zone is interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch for the rest of this game because it's kind of been all over the place a little bit, but I guess it's just making the kids swing.
And now a little pop up here, but no one able to get to that one, and that lands just inside the stands right below us. And it goes for a strike. So now TJ got to be careful here with 2 strikes on him.
Just got to put a ball in play here.
Left field playing more towards center. So if he can slice one down the line, that could be trouble here, Andrew, looking at the outfield.
He was really close to center field. I just noticed that he kind of walked back a little now. He's even still a little close, but
nice job right there by TJ, not chasing after the outside pitch.
This is a big pitch here for Saucier.
And he makes the count go
Wow.
full. So
Sweeney grinding at bats here.
we've seen it twice now. At the same time, Slater has gotten the 2 Ks at the 2 long at-bats. See if he does it again on the third one. And now sliced, and this will go over.
They're really fighting these off.
And they're behind him. If you notice, Andrew, a lot of the foul balls have gone to that first base side.
I feel like almost all of them have.
Yeah, that's now that I think about it, there's only been really one that's gone down the third base line, and that was by Max True. So, full count. Now ground ball to the shortstop. 6-4. Can he get the 3? He does not. So fielder's choice gets the lead runner, and Corvallis is safe at first now with 1 down, as he's smiling right there. Is a tough at bat, and now we'll see what Angel Perez can do. The center fielder will have to quickly go get the bat that had gone up the first base line.
That's an ideal situation for Dover. Just got to get 1 out. Gives Luke Dean a chance to redeem himself as well over there at shortstop, as he did make that play. He did not let that one get through.
And you know how it is. It's sometimes just a matter of getting the lead runners. You don't want the Sweeney to tie this game up. As we are now into a half hour into this matchup. Dover again still leading this game 1-0. Now a little jam shot. This could be a 4. And he won't be able to get the double play. And Corvallis able to move up to second with a sacrifice given to Angel Perez, who goes down on a 4-3 groundout.
I mean, that's a job done right there. He moves the runner into scoring position. Obviously, does get himself out, but it works as a sacrifice. And now it gives Jackson Sage a chance to come through and tie this ball game.
And Jackson hitting from the left side of the plate. This could be a tough spot, but again, that sun is huge at first base right now, Andrew. Outside corner called a strike.
Yeah, I would not want to be playing first base right now. This sun is really in the perfect spot to be such a pain.
It's such a hazy day here in the Queen City. Hit 94 degrees earlier. Now taking off a little ground ball, and 1-3, and Jackson Sage is out. So Sweeney strands a runner on base, and Dover will head to the top of the third with the 11-12-1 part of the lineup here. Andrew Art, Kyle Heavey on Manchester Public Television. We'll be back for the top of third right after this. Luke Elliott will start things off here for Dover, still with a 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the third inning. And Andrew will reach you with a first pitch inside. Got to wonder if he's going to be okay here with this heat and humidity going on today. But so far, he's been able to do a good job of keeping Dover at bay.
Hey, he's just got to stay hydrated. You know, that's the big part of this. Just stay hydrated on hot days like this, obviously. But he's got the bottom of the order, which is 11-12, and then the leadoff hitter. So he's got the very bottom of the order here in the top of the third inning. And he had a great inning last time up, got 2 quick outs, then the single, and then the strikeout. So he's up to 3 strikeouts in this game in 2 innings.
Needs to find the strike zone right here on this pitch. And he does get fouled back just underneath us. And now 2 strikes on Luke. Luke Elliott, I mean, I can hear him as a NASCAR driver. I can hear him as a country music star.
Well, that makes sense because...
Oh, now he slices one out into center field and able to get it right into Angel Perez's mitt for the first out. So.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was just perfectly to Angel Perez. He didn't have to really move at all for that one.
It was just more of trying to read it and figure out where to go, and that will work for the first out. And now it'll be John Vino.
This is a hard hit ball, though. Really good piece.
Probably the hardest hit ball that we've seen so far in this contest. So
it's part of the game in baseball, though. You can hit it as hard as possible, but it's right at somebody. It's right at somebody.
And now
that's what stinks.
Ground ball down the third base line. Could be a tough play, and the throw will not be in time, and that will get away and head towards Maple Street. Let's see. They're going to cut it off, and now John will move up to second base.
He's got to be careful there.
He rounded second pretty hard here, and now let's see if there's some trickery here from Max True. No, or actually, I think that's Emmett Goonan right there. As I wasn't sure if he was not going to fake throwing the ball back.
Hidden ball trick.
I was waiting for it. Now, for the second time in this contest, we'll see what Luke Dean can do. Luke was able to single and score the lone run in this contest to lead this game off. And now with a runner in scoring position, this could be a huge spot if he's able to get himself an RBI here, Andrew.
Well, he singled and came around to score in the first inning, so obviously we know he can hit. But he's in a big spot here as well. With just 1 down, could make this game 2-0. Big spot for the leadoff hitter.
Now, what do you call that play, Andrew? I mean, he was already safe before the ball went away.
That's a single with an error.
Error? Okay.
He was safe before that ball was thrown by Dom Longy. He kind of hesitated. That ball was perfect. That ball was not going to roll fair or foul if you let it roll for another million years.
Inside, some little chin music here. And I'll tell you, Luke did not appreciate that one bit.
No, he never appreciate the high and inside pitch towards the face. But sometimes it is just control. Slips out of the hand.
Ooh, nice stop by TJ on keeping that from getting past him, as that would have allowed John to get from second to third very easily. Not showing any speed or interest in trying to snag third so far. And a high pitch, and now Dean on for the second time with a 1-out walk. And now runners at first and second for Oscar Knault. Oscar is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but now we're going to have a quick meeting of the mound here to make sure that Will is doing okay here.
Will kind of walked off the mound and looked like he was going to give the ball to head coach Nick Sullivan, but Nick Sullivan just walked right back up to the mound. So this is interesting. I wonder what this conversation is going to be. He's talking to Carvallis right now, catcher.
Maybe the first pitch. Yeah. He's giving fist pumps to everyone. That's a good sign. And
yep.
Now they're kind of all in the same spot. And the last one off the mound is just confused. Like, where's my love, guys? Max True, we love you up here, buddy. You're doing a great job. Just know that sometimes it's tough when your teammates forget about you. And, we've been in that situation. But either way.
Everybody's been left hanging.
It's
not a good feeling.
Oscar takes the first pitch, and he's certainly got some height to him here. I got that nice pink bat. See if he can connect here. Takes a pitch just high again. So Oscar up in the count, 2-0.
That's a good bat. I can't figure out what brand it is, but I know that bat. It's a good one. I think it might be Louisville.
Now on the outside corner as we kind of try to zoom in here for you, Andrew, and see if we can read anything. Man. But really it's a little too difficult here. And obviously only so much time with Ricci ready to go on a 2-1 count. And now a low pitch. On and able to battle back here.
That was a great pitch. I like that call. You got to be ready to swing here.
Knault looks like he's ready to send one out to right field the way his feet are. And now count will go full. Ricci trying to avoid having 2 straight base on balls. Got to find the strike zone here. And he does not. And now the bases will be fully loaded of Dover Post 8 players here. And it's the number 3 hitter in Nolan Knault, who also singled his first time at bat here, Andrew. And there's no place to go for Sweeney Post. They got to get some outs here.
Feel like you think they're going to be coming to the plate here, or are they just going to try to get an out the any way they can?
I think they're going to try to get an out any way they can, and just hope that they can keep big number 21 Nolan at bay. He's playing third base today, and he would love to rifle one past third base here to get it 2 RBIs. Called strike on the outside corner, Andrew. We have a tough angle here, but we're both looking at each other. That seemed to be a little bit too far to the outside.
That's what I was talking about earlier, is the strike zone can be a little bigger. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly on the black, but that one was on the white of the other batter's box, so it's just a little too far outside to be called a strike, I think.
Well, either way, a 2-2 count. Now swung down, and that will be a fair ball. 1 run has come in. Oh, they're going to call foul, Andrew.
What?
My apologies.
No, not your apologies. That's the.
My goodness,
that's their mess up.
Well,
oh my gosh.
Either way.
Oh my gosh.
A very controversial foul ball right there, as it seemed like it's on the inside of the bag. And then it went to the foul territory by 3 feet. Ricci will appreciate that as he throws a ball 3, though, as we have a speeding motorcycle going past.
Dom Longy was 2 inches closer to the bag. He would have made that play in fair territory.
Here we go. And now Tommy Davey running over, trying his best, and just not able to get to that, as that will roll over towards the tarp for a long another foul ball. So he's hit one to the left, he's hit one to the right, and now let's see what Nolan can do with,
Will
again,
he get one up the middle?
A 3-2 count. Again, just 1 down here, and that seems so long ago that we had the first batter, Luke Elliott, fly out to center.
Payoff pitch from Will Rickey.
Oh, it's going to go upstairs, and I thought that was a full count. I somehow was wrong on that, or was I? Again, this no scoreboard thing is always special here.
Yeah, it's really tough, especially with the count. You know, keep track of the score, looking at our score sheets.
And he goes down by way of a K, and that was a big spot right there for Ricci, as now there is 2 down with still the bases loaded, and Slater Saucier, a pitcher versus pitcher battle here, as Slater was able to get the lone RBI of the game here. His last time at bat, can do it again here.
That's a huge strikeout.
Now a little ground ball, softly hit, and now the throw to first is in time. Wow, oh wow, Emmett Goonan able to save the day with getting that over to Tommy Davey. So the Dover Post strand 3 on base. It's still a 1-0 game. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the lineup here for Sweeney as we head to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third here at Gill Stadium for this Sweeney Post versus Dover. Number 2 versus number 8, and now will be the number 8 batter in Dom Longy up to bat here, as Sweeney only has had 1 base runner through the first 2 innings, Andrew, and now it's up to the bottom of the lineup to try to get something going.
Well, they just got a big break. Their starting pitcher, Will Rickey, just did a fantastic job getting out of a bases-loaded jam with just 1 down. So they've got to make up for it here and get a run for him or a base runner or something.
Easy play from the third baseman. I'm easy to say it's easy, but Andrew, we both played out there. That is not necessarily an easy throw for a young player.
It's not. It was a fantastic throw there by Emmett Goonan. And it was a really...
That was Nolan Knault. You know, Emmett Goonan is on the Sweeney side, so that's
roster.
why.
Yep, that's... Yep, looking at the wrong roster. That's...
Jordan Galeo pops one up, and can anyone get this? It will not be. It will land in the dugout, actually.
And
so
bats one back out.
I'm thankful that no one actually tried to go get that, because that could have been very painful. But Jordan Galeo, we'll see what he could do. One strike on him. And it tips one into the mitt. So 0-2 to the number 9 hitter, who is playing position 9 as well. But where's number 7?
Kind of chased that one outside a little bit. Lucky he got a piece of it. I like the protective swing, though. I like it.
And now a very late swing there.
That was a great pitch.
And there's only so much he can do as Slater gets himself another K here. And he's gone through this lineup here. And now we'll see what the leadoff hitter in Max True can do, who is the victim of a strikeout his first time facing the likes of Saucier in the bottom of the first.
Hopefully a little bit of two-out magic here for Sweeney. Heads up.
Nearly hit him.
It's the one spot you don't ever want to wear it on purpose.
The
is
back?
in the head.
Oh, the head. Yeah. Obviously, it takes a long time to heal. And throws a fastball, but a little too low there to Max True. Thankfully, we have not had to worry about Max's left hand here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. He did have the injury in the top of the first inning. Good to see that nothing bad came out of that situation.
Just a flesh wound. And the pitch. Call the strike, as that inside corner is such a tough one to hit.
There every single time, too. Every single time.
Saucier with 3 Ks gets a strike call there. Looking for number 4.
That inside corner is just always going to be there, especially on these righty batters.
And the pitch on the outside corner. And now, for the second time in this game, Andrew, a base runner for Sweeney, as they now will try to have fun with 2 here. And we'll see what Emmett Gooden can do.
Shot one over to second base last time up, so we know he can hit the ball hard. Just got to be a matter of where he hits it now.
And can he get it past the second baseman this time if he does go that way, as the first baseman is obviously protecting the bag with trying to keep True, who's got speed here, at bay. Saucier does seem like he has a pretty good move here to first. Now popped up, and this will get down into right field, and True trying to go to third. The throw is off, and he is safe at first. And a good spot right there. The first clean hit of the day. And that will be thanks to Emmett Goonan, as now runners will be at the corners. And Will Ricci will come up to bat here with trying to help his own cause, being down 1-0.
Now that was perfectly placed. We talked about the one for Dover in the first inning, kind of more so luck than perfectly placed. That was a perfectly placed ball by Emmett Goonan. He has made great plays in both of these top and bottom of the third inning. He made the throw to end the inning in the top and then just got that hit.
Ball gets away and able to move up to second. So now runners at second and third, again, trying to have fun with 2 here, Andrew. And now Will just got to find some green out there.
I'm telling you, he's got a different mindset than anybody else in this lineup here. Because he's thinking to himself, now he has the opportunity to help himself out after he already did a fantastic job last inning. You know, if it was anybody else in the lineup, obviously they want to get a hit. But Will Ricci is going to be extremely mad if he doesn't get a hit here, I feel like, driving these runners.
Ball gets away, and this will tie up the game as True just steps on the plate. And now we have a tied game here in this bottom of the third. And now still a runner at third base as Goonan able to move up to third as well.
That'll do the job for sure. Didn't even have to swing the bat.
Ricci appreciates that, as now, again, a little less stress being down, and now just keep doing what you're doing. You've had 3 balls go past you already. It's a hitter's count. Called strike
you
there.
Knew that one was coming.
Such a battle here, Andrew, as you have been around baseball your whole entire year here down at Coastal Carolina, that you sometimes take that pitch. And now.
Yeah, the green light's not always the right call. Especially if you got a pitcher who's really struggling to throw strikes. The green light, I feel like a lot of people misinterpret the green light. You should never swing on a 3-0 unless it is completely perfect, as middle gets.
Well, Ricci now at first. You know he's going to be taken off for second here on this pitch as he actually holds off, and Tommy Davy gets a called strike on him as he was able to reach with a single there in the second inning. And now let's see what the number 4 hitter can do.
Well, let's see if he can do it again. Drive in another run, take the lead. There he goes.
Now a protective swing. This might work quite well. Davey has got to get down the line. The ball gets away. A run comes around, and now another one as Ricci is able to keep on trucking around the bases, and they're actually going to, looks like they're going to send him back.
Yeah, they kind of have to.
Well, we'll see what they do as the umpire lets Ricci go back to the dugout here.
It's going to be 3-1, but I think
as Davey is on third base, let's see if there's any sort of conflict of interest here with what's going on. No argument here from Dover as they are now down in this contest 3-1. And now will be the catcher, TJ Corvallis, up to bat as well. TJ was able to get on thanks to a fielder's choice.
And now Will Rickey is happy because he did his job last inning and he just got 3 runs from his team there. So he's got to be thrilled with this bottom half of the third inning. Makes his life a lot easier.
We started this inning saying how good of a throw it was from third base, and Nolan Canal's just not able to get it over to Sam McGuane.
I feel like everybody was surprised with that, though. Even Tommy Davy kind of didn't run when he first hit that.
That was an inside pitch that Tommy was definitely just, you've been in that spot. You try to protect yourself, and it works to
kind of worked as a bunt, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Bunt for a hit.
Miss those swinging bunts.
And catch people off guard.
Now, foul ball that Coach tries to make a play on, but
Nick Sullivan, we got to stay down on that.
I mean, that ball does not feel nice, Andrew.
No, it does not.
So Tommy Davy, what are we giving him? Is that going to be an E5?
I think so. I feel like you have to, because I don't know if he beats that out if that throws on target.
Now an outside pitch, and Carvallis also trying to get to first. 4 consecutive hitters with 2 outs have gotten on here. Let's see if TJ can be number 5. And swing and a miss. The ball gets away here, and now the speed of TJ is close, but not able to get that. But Sweeney able to get 3 runs in this third inning, and we'll head to the 4th. Dover got to get things going. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 part of their lineup. Andrew Art and Kyle Heavey from Manchester TV. Back with more right after this. Start the top of the 4th here with Jack Calhoun leading things off for Dover. Jack is able to get on base his first time with a walk, and we'll see what Dover does. Now down 2 runs, Andrew.
That was not a good third inning for them. They kind of got the rough end of both sides of it. They stranded the bases loaded with 1 out and then gave up 3 runs to give up their 1-0 lead. So really not a great inning there for Dover, but plenty of time to make up for it.
Yeah, obviously they're halfway through this contest. Sun's still out to our west, and inside pitch that Calhoun did not know what to do with at first.
I think the key for Dover here is they got to be patient and make Will Rickey throw them what they want. Don't chase, don't help him out whatsoever, just be patient.
As he throws a very delayed strike call there, as obviously he was seeing something that we weren't from. Obviously we're 3 stories up here, and with our 6-foot bodies, it's obviously we're about 36 feet up in the air, so it's a little difficult to see.
We're pretty high up here. It is tough to tell up and down for sure.
Well, Ricci trying to get himself another K, and now
way up.
Count will go full. Calhoun obviously is doing a good job here with making Will work. Already walked once. See if he can do it again. And that will be the case. So the tying run will come up to bat here for Dover, and it will be Braden Smith who grounded out to the pitcher and Ricci his last time up, and that was to end the first inning. So let's see if he can do the same thing. Takes the first pitch for a strike, and looking at Calhoun, he's certainly got some pep to his step there.
Yeah, he looks kind of antsy over there.
He's looking at second base already. And now smartly gonna check on him as Davey has to dive and make sure the ball does not get past him. Quick check here, and
he's pretty far off that first base bag, but he's not going anywhere.
now a throw to first. Oh, gets past
Yeah, he's
Davey, but
going
not really
anywhere,
far
though.
enough. As thankfully the team of first, right, and second all there at the same exact
Yeah,
time.
team effort to get that one.
And Nemagunen, you could see, was right there at second base, ready for it. So we'll see what Carvalho does with this. A swing and a miss. Smith, who started the game at second base, then got benched in the
Yeah,
second.
Dover's flipping their positions all over the place.
I mean, you got to keep them fresh. Why not, right? I mean, you got 12
Especially, yeah, batting
12 players. You got you can kind of mix and match, see who should go here, who should go there. And a swing and a miss, and that will do it for Braden Smith. He goes down by way of the K, and now there is one down, and we'll see what Ethan DiStefano can do.
It's the fifth strikeout as well for Will Ricky.
And for Ethan, he is 0 for 1, grounded out to Tommy Davey at first base. A very easy 3 unassisted.
That's right. He had just a little tapper that Tommy kind of took a step outside and grabbed and then stepped on the base. They don't come easier than that.
No, and Tommy appreciates that for sure. DiStefano swinging at that first pitch, a little bit outside. See if Will goes back to that same spot. Instead, he's going to quickly just check on first. Keeping him honest, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's weird over there, is Calhoun. He's pretty far off the bag. He's got a good secondary, but he's not going anywhere.
Outside, and TJ wanted to
They
throw.
want
So,
him.
yeah.
They want him out. They really want to get him out here.
Well, it'll be a nice strike him out, throw him out play here if they are able to end this inning.
That's one of the most underrated and toughest plays to make in baseball. Oh no.
And this ball will go out to right field, and not able to get that as he's more worried about his hat, and now heading over to third. So a very disastrous move right there by TJ Carvalho, not getting it to Tommy Davey, and now definitely got to worry about DiStefano here with 2 strikes on him.
And puts the runner from first to scoring position. And third base at that.
Misses. Nice frame job by TJ, though.
I think that was just a little too far out of the giant strike zone here.
Now a chance for a sac fly. DiStefano sends one out to left, and now the throw will be not in time.
I would check back at third. I would, if I were Nick Sullivan, I would tell Ricky to throw the ball over to Longy and check at third. Just why not? Because I think that maybe he might have left a step early. I almost want to tell him from here, but
well, unfortunately, we got to let it be, and now with 2 down, base is empty, and it will be the likes of Teddy Fuller. Teddy struck out in the second inning.
I feel like if you're Sweeney, you're fine trading an out for a run there. Get the all-important second out. The run was on third. You're going to have to kind of just own that error if you're TJ Carvalho, but you trade the out for the run in that situation.
Now a little ground ball hits off the mound and will go straight out to Angel Perez in center field. So
that was hammered.
A 2-out single right there by Teddy Fuller. And now the tying run is on first. And Sam McGuane will see what he can do as he is 1 for 1 with a single as well in this contest. So a good job by Dover to really kind of make their lineup spread out to that people towards the bottom can still hit the ball really well and make things happen. Sam takes the first pitch for a strike.
Good pitch. Great pitch, actually.
Sam was stranded at first in that second inning. See if Sweeney can strand another runner. And a ball very far outside. And that is easy 90 feet right there for Fuller. And now Sweeney kind of getting some nerves in there. This right now, Andrew?
Yeah,
you
that
feeling
one kind of looked like he was more trying to aim it than just throw it, and he just completely missed. But everybody has those. It's why they tell you in Little League, don't aim it. A lot of kids try that way too hard to throw it to a certain spot, but what they realize is that if they just throw the ball will do the work.
Well, my first base now open. And ball will take a bad hop, and this will...
That might...
say they could have certainly tried it, but at the same time...
Yeah, take a hard turn, rush the throw from Carvallis.
Pass ball, and that's tough on TJ. That just hit right off of his knee pad and deflected over towards the Dover dugout. Andrew, we spent many a days in that dugout. You know how that it is over there when that happens.
Yeah, you got the metal pipes kind of in the dugout, and then you got the concrete in there. Oh,
and this will go for an RBI single as the game is now tied. And now, after Sweeney had fun with 2 outs, it's now Dover having fun with 2 outs, and they have tied up this game. And now trying to come in and calm them down, try to get through this 4th inning, or do they take him out? I guess we'll have to wait and see, as the second time that Coach Sullivan has come out and the ball has been taken out of his hand. Well, he's also tossed it to his coach, so that helps out a lot too. And we're going to get a new pitcher, and it will be
Braden Murphy.
Well, we'll give Braden some time to warm up, and we will take a quick break as this is a tied up 3-3 game. And now with a runner at first, Dover trying to take the lead back. We'll see what happens after this. And now here we are with a first pitch going for a ball and a stolen base. And now Sam McGuane at second base. And we'll see what Dover can do. And it's going to be up to Nate Cook, who Nate saw only 3 pitches his first time up the bat, all 3 for strikes. And now he can get himself an RBI here if he connects. And he fouls one back. Andrew has a very quick warm-ups there from
Yeah, it was.
Murphy.
We were trying to count some numbers here, and we looked up, and the at-bat was happening. So, wow, that was also a very quick delivery there from Murphy.
Braden wanted to get it out of this jam. Now a little ground ball. This should be an easy 6-3. We'll see the throw to Davey is in time. So Murphy able to come in and do the job and get the final out here in the top of the 4th inning. But this game is tied. It's going to be up to Sweeney to use some magic that they had in the 3rd and can do things in the 4th. It'll be Perez, Sage, and Longhi due up in the bottom of the 4th after this. The 6, 7, 8 part of the lineup with Angel Perez starting things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Game tied at 3. Andrew Archileheavy here seeing what can happen here as Angel swings at the first pitch for a strike. Angel is 0 for 1, had a 4-3 sacrifice ground out his lone time up to bat. And we'll see what he can do here to get things going. He's going to ground one right to Mr. Slater Saucier, and he will get it quickly over to first base. And you can see Angel's frustration right there as Slater wasn't there, it might have gone in, and with his speed, he probably could have gotten to first, but now he's just got to grab his glove and head out to center field, and now it'll be up to Jackson Sage, who Jackson is 0 for 1 as well. His lone time up to bat, he did exactly what Angel just did with a ground out to the pitcher. Now slicing out to left field, though, and able to get himself a single, and now the lead run on base here for Sweeney.
It's a great piece of hitting there the opposite way to left field. Dropped right in front of the left fielder. Just first pitch swinging, too. And I think we're going to see Braden Murphy getting that bat here after
Dom Longy will be the batter first. And now we're going to see if, I believe, Jordan Galeo will come out of the game. And now it looks like Will Ricci will take out Jordan Galeo in right field. So a lot of changes here all around as Galeo's day is through. But we got to obviously worry about Dom first. Dom fouls the first pitch back for a strike.
I was going to say Sweeney and Dover kind of traded bad innings there. Dover had the bad bottom of the third, and Sweeney had the, I don't want to say bad, I'll use tough top of the fourth to make this game tied. So it's going to be an interesting finish. We've said that we've seen some great games, and we're seeing one right now.
Part of me is the
bless you.
Foul ball right over us. Apparently, I might have scared him with my sneeze. He just wanted to foul one over our heads here.
I didn't hear that one land though.
I did
that might have
not
gone
either.
all the way over.
We'll have to check that after this this half inning. Again, bottom of the fourth, runner at first, and ducking for cover. The throw to first though.
Was that the plan?
Either way, they seem to be ad-libbing quite well is Dover. Again, who led this game 1-0, and then we're down 3-1, have tied it back up 3-3. And Longy doing his best to try to get on base as well. Ball gets away, and no movement.
Little lucky bounce off the inside of the leg there.
That'll leave a mark, though.
Yeah, well, it will.
So Slater trying his best here to get another K.
It's a great jump. Not even close.
Good throw, though. He's going to kind of just play coy here. Like, I'm not behind you. I don't have the ball. But now, Jackson Sage ready to come take back the lead. One down here for Sweeney Post. Now slicing one that will get in just past the stands, I believe it was, Andrew. We both were kind of watching it.
Yep, just past those green seats here at Gill Stadium.
What a battle here. Dom not going down without a fight, and he will get called for a strike three. And you can see if he had Bo Jackson's strength, he would probably have tried to break that bat, as he did not appreciate that call. Coach Provencher gives him a pat on the back, and now we'll see what Braden Murphy can do to help himself. Just came into the game, took down the first batter he faced. Now he takes a first pitch for a strike.
So I guess, yeah, he is taking out Jordan Gallego, and Will Ricci takes over in right. So again, more positioning things here. It's been a little tough for us to deal with the positional changes today, but Sweeney keeping it nice and easy for us.
Murphy tried to check his swing, was unable to, so now he is down in the count 0-2. Got to be careful here. And fouls one awkwardly into the netting here, but stays alive for another pitch here.
Yeah, Saucier kind of caught him off balance there a little bit, but good fight, stay alive.
Murphy, just a young buck here, getting his experience. We'll see what he does in the future here. Ball low. Jackson Sage still at second base, wanting to run home. And tipped again. And he is going to be out. They're saying that they caught the ball. And that will do it for the fourth inning. The umpires are going to kind of come together here, as this is a very strange situation, Andrew, as it was so weird that there was no movement here from Braden Murphy to try to run to first, as he thought he hit the ground.
Because he did hit the ground.
And now they're saying that everyone has to come back. Man, this Dover squad can not be pleased with this, as they now have to come back onto the field. And now
that's the right call. That ball hit the ground.
Now Coach DiStefano is like, Are you sure? All right, this. My players are using a lot of energy here to come all the way back out in the field.
Well, they never should have kept them they never should have came off.
Well,
Usually on reviews like that, they make you stay on until the call is confirmed, but I guess since that one technically that call, the original one, takes him off the field, who knows?
Well, everyone kind of back to their spot, including Jackson Sage at second base, and Murphy will try to wait for a...
Murphy gets a hold of one. He's going to be running for days here.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone's playing so far in right now.
They don't want to run.
Ball upstairs. Max True on deck as the leadoff hitter. If they are able to get Braden to first base, huge spot here in this contest. Now inside, nearly hit him in the gut.
It's a pitcher that's not one you ever want to take either.
It seems to be that Slater Saucier is off his game right now after this. Comes back, and now it's ball 4. Murphy, being patient, fouled a couple pitches off. He gets a treat for getting to base and actually gets some love from the first baseman. And now the outfield has moved back, and we'll see if Max True can make something happen here. They've scored all their runs with 2 outs so far in this contest, Andrew.
That was a great at-bat by Murphy right there. You know, he held his ground, told his coach what he obviously knew, and that ball hit the ground, and then took those 3 pitches and got himself on base.
Bouncing into the plate. Thankfully, it did not take a weird hop. We've seen a lot of those, Andrew, that if it hits the plate awkwardly, it can easily bounce over the catcher and
it bounces
umpire.
Really high.
Saucier. Another pitch outside, and Emmett Goonan on deck here. We'll see if Max True can get himself up to first base or more. Another pitch outside, and look at this.
Well, well, well.
The bases are loaded for really one of the better hitters here on this Sweeney Prep squad, and Emmett Goonan. Emmett was able to single his last time up to bat and score.
These walks are really starting to get to the starter for Dover. And Saucier, he's got 4 of them in the last 2 innings, and those are his only 4. So 3rd and 4th inning have been trouble for him in terms of the walks.
Goonan
look out.
Has to duck out of the way. And you can look down here, Andrew, and you can see this on camera. Goonan is crowding the plate like crazy.
He's up there,
He is not allowing any space
back
for the
foot's
inside
on
corner.
The white. Wow.
And he fouls one back into the net. So a battle here in the bottom of the 4th. Bases fully loaded of red jerseys. Emmett Goonan could play hero here. Upstairs, and now
wow.
3-1 count.
Yep.
Slater Saucier is beyond belief here that he is not sitting on the bench right now after what was originally a called strike 3. And he now walks another hitter here, and Sweeney now takes the lead with a base on balls RBI here from Emmett Goonan. And that is
3 walks in a row.
3 consecutive base on balls, and now coach wants to come out, and the ball has been taken away from Slater Saucier as he will be in line for the loss at this present moment. And we will get a new pitcher here.
Jack Calhoun.
For the Dover Post 8. We'll give Jack some time to warm up and see if Sweeney can get some more damage here. It'll be Will Ricci up to bat after this. And back here for the bottom of the 4th inning, Sweeney with a 4-3 lead. Bases loaded here, and we'll see what Will Ricci can do as he fouls it off himself. And you know, that didn't feel very good right there, Andrew.
Not at all. Jack Calhoun taking over here for Slater Saucier. He looks a lot like him in terms of pitching. You know, we just saw Slater pitch for 4 innings. Now you look at Jack Calhoun. He looks a lot like him. He's got the high pants. He's got kind of the same leg kick.
Now sent out, and this will drop in. 1 run will come in, and the throw to the plate will be held onto, and a RBI single right there for Will Ricci, and this score is now 5-3 in favor of Sweeney Post.
Yeah, that ball was hammered. Great job by Will Ricci, and Sweeney's really starting to put it together on offense here.
Well, now it's the big man and Tommy Davey, who would love to help his cause as well. Takes the first pitch and fouls it into the mitt. Or excuse me, kind of fouls, gets out of the mitt, but either way, bases are still loaded for Tommy, who got himself an RBI the last time.
A lot of this damage has been done with 2 outs as well.
Every run so far in this contest has come with 2 outs. It's wild to think that right now.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
At least in favor of Sweeney, that is. Tommy takes an inside pitch.
Yeah, after the backwards K, you had the 3 walks in a row in the single, and the 1 run that scored, or excuse me, the 2 runs that scored.
Tommy fouls one off again, and looking at the numbers here for Will Ricci, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 21 batters faced. For Slater Saucier, 3 2/3 pitched, 20 batters faced. They both had 5 Ks, and
a lot of similarities here.
Davey takes a high pitch. The throw down to first will get away,
no.
and now another run will come around, and maybe even more is now coming around. Look at the speed of Sweeney Post.
Wow.
2 more runs come around, and now another one as the ball gets away, and the bases are now empty here as 3 runs have come around. And my goodness, Andrew, pay attention and expect the unexpected here. And now a big lead here for Sweeney Post in this bottom of the 4th inning.
That was just, what a mess. And we're getting a mound visit because that was just a complete mess. It's 8-3 now.
Unbelievable. It was just 3-3 with 2 outs and a called strike 3 before they all had to come out on the field.
That's right. That's what kind of really killed the momentum here for Dover, as they've given up 5 runs since that happened.
Unbelievable what we're seeing here at Gill Stadium today, and this Dover squad is definitely frustrated beyond belief, as now they are down to their last 9 outs, but they still got to get through this inning. And now with Tommy Davey having the bases empty, we'll see if he can have fun with 2 and get a hold of 1. Obviously, he's the 4-hitter, and
yeah, why not?
And it's a full count, Andrew. So that was a big mistake there by Dover.
Massive. Just gave away 3 huge runs.
Tommy fouls it off of himself, and kind of funny that he started running to first, even though he knew that it hit him.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't really a call until he started running. So, you're taught as a baseball player to run everything out no matter what.
Now pop up here and able to catch it finally for the final out is Jack Calhoun. But the damage is done. Sweeney able to get 5 runs in this bottom of the 4th inning. And it's up now to Dover to try to make this comeback possible. They've done it once. They'll see if they can do it again as we'll head to the 5th on Manchester Public Television. The 11-12-1 part of the lineup here for Dover was they got to get some runs here now down
like
5
an
runs.
Effortless-looking pitch there from Braden Murphy. He kind of looked like he was just lobbing it to play catch.
Murphy obviously has only faced 1 batter and was able to get that
God,
out.
that's right.
So
that feels like so long ago.
now slice down the line. If they're going to call that a foul ball again, Andrew.
Yeah, no, coach is right over there. He's got every right to be not through with it. That was also a fair ball.
Well, either way,
we're non-biased here at Manchester
2
Public
strikes
TV.
here on number 15, and Luke Elliott. Luke sliced one out to center field for an F8, his first time up, and now we'll see what he can do here with 2 strikes on him. And what? Maybe I was wrong. The first pitch was not a strike. My apologies. I thought it was.
Huh.
That's either way. It's a 1-2 count. Ooh, first pitch on the inside that has not been called a strike. I feel throughout this
I
contest.
feel like that one, just because that one was a little too far in.
A little high here, and count will now go full. And huge difference here from what we saw from Slater Saucier to now Braden Murphy in the pitching styles and the speed. Murphy is literally trying to make the batter figure out the speed. Obviously, you go to the batting cages, you're trying to hit the fastest. Maybe you go up to the 80s at Mel's or wherever you might go in the Dover area. But now here you are trying to hit a 38-mile-per-hour pitch.
I was at Mel's about a week ago, and I watched the 85 go by, and I was like, my childhood dreams are crushed because that's not even close to 85. Not even close.
You got to keep people coming back for more, Andrew, thinking you're hitting that fast. And now Dover, who
kind of just lost
down runs, need to get as many base runners as they can, and the leadoff batter gets on first here with a base on balls, and Luke Elliott will see what he can do, as he's got speed playing center field, and now it'll be John Vinote, and Elliott will take off, and the throw will be close, and he will be safe. So
it was a good throw.
I had expected that to happen. That's why I did not move the camera back to the pitcher, as I just figured that the first pitch he was going to be off. He just could sense that Luke was going to move up, and now we'll see if Vino, who singled his first time, can get another single here and get an RBI. Yeah, a swing and a miss there.
Dover needs anything here. They gave up 3 terrible runs there at the end of the bottom of the 4th inning. They're down 8-3 now.
Murphy steps off and takes a look. Now he looks back at TJ, gets a sign, and a very slow curve right there.
Telling me. Murphy, it works though for Murphy, because they're not expecting it to be that slow.
And now a hit up ball that will land right there into right field, and not able to move up more than 90 feet is Elliott. And now runners will be at the corners with just no outs.
To the top of the order, and Luke Dean, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk.
And he has scored a run as well. Back to in the first inning to take the lead for the first 3 innings. Now taken off, and the tag is out.
That
Vino
fake is really, really good.
I definitely did not know what to do with my camera at first, as that seemed like that Gooden was going to take that, and instead it went all the way to Max True, and now 1 down here.
He played that off really well.
Unreal there, Andrew.
A great throw as well, though, from TJ Carvallis to get it there. And a huge out, number 1 as well.
So the runner at third, obviously, they're trying to avoid allowing in, but you take the out there and appreciate that for sure.
The runner on third also did not move. It's helpful as well.
Goonan was ready to gun him down if he did go. Trying to go for the fastball, and now a base on balls, and we will see what Luke Dean will do as he looks for the sign from his third base coach, if he's taken off on the first pitch or not. Obviously, they got the last runner out after trying to steal, but also Oscar Canault is hitting in the 2 spot for a reason. We'll see if he can connect here.
He takes off first pitch.
And foul mitt into the glove and able to steal second. So now it's going to be Murphy dealing with the batter here. Little bit inside there.
Just a little bit, huh?
Just a little bit. Canault struck out in that first inning. Also did walk in the third. Now it takes back-to-back pitches outside.
Just got to be patient here. Wait for yours. If you don't get it, you end up on first base. It's your philosophy here in this at-bat.
Now a little ground ball over to Goonan. 1 run will score. The throw across will be. Oh, no, he seems to be in pain here. And another run will come around to score. And now we'll see what Tommy Davey is dealing with here as he is holding his ankle here as the coach of Dover checks on him as well. And this is a tough spot right here, Andrew, as 2 runs did come around. It is now a 8-5 contest, and you can see that Oscar Knault is still on the base at first. Nick Sullivan has finally made his way, and for this Sweeney Prep team, they don't have the full roster here today, and Tommy Davey obviously is a big part of this lineup, and he seems to be okay as the umpire hands him the mitt and the hat, and he'll stay in.
He's all good.
A nice little bit of a round of applause from the fans that are here. And now they're going to kind of discuss here that he was on the bag when the throw was there. And
Nick Preventure explaining it to the Dover coach as well.
Now it's kind of a weird spot here where, should it have been an out? I in my opinion, thought it would be. Andrew, you see a lot more games than I do.
It's a tough spot here. Again, this is where we are missing our resident umpire, Zach Johnston. But in that case, I feel like it's kind of tough. The first baseman is reaching to make a play on the ball, but it's not like the runner got in the way. The runner's just running in the base path, which he obviously is allowed to. So I feel like that's a tough play. I feel like the right call is to just leave that one in.
Well, now Oscar is going to be close at first, and he's going to be safe after a good T.J. Corvallis throw. And now Dover just down 8-5 here. 2 runs have come in. And I got to give some credit here to Luke Dean. He was on second base and kept running after all that.
Never stopped.
Now a little ground ball. Goonan will try to get it to True, and will be in time now to Davey, and it will not be in time, but the lead runner is out on the 6-4 fielder's choice. And now Sweeney with 2 outs. We'll see what they can do with none other than Slater Saucier.
Just got to get an out there, especially as the lead runner. Now you've got 2 down.
And a strike called right there. Saucier got himself an RBI. He's grounded out twice in this contest. Takes a pitch outside there.
Big spot for Braden Murphy to get out of this inning with just 2 runs given up.
Now a little pop-up that's ranging back and able to finally make that catch is Max True. He dribbles it through his legs, bounces it off the turf, and will head back to the dugout. So Dover able to score 2 and have made this more of a contest. Now it's up to Sweeney, who have scored the last 2 innings, to continue doing so in the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Heavey and Andrew Art on Manchester TV. Back with more right after this. TJ Corvallis will be the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th as he takes the first pitch and is going to ground one over to Nolan. Nolan will throw a good one across the diamond and in time. And what a throw right there, Andrew.
Really close. A great throw there.
Nolan Knault is doing a good job there.
Knault did a great job there. I think he got the call right as well over there at first base.
As much as TJ Corvallis is not pleased as he picks up his bat and will head back to the dugout and get his catching gear back on. And now we'll see what Angel Perez can do. Angel's been frustrated throughout this day at bat. And now he grounds one over too short. 2 pitches and 2 outs.
Wow.
As he dives headfirst into the bag, and he is out as, again, he takes off his arm guard and will head back as Sweeney still with an 8-5 lead, but now we'll see if Jackson Sage takes a first pitch here or if he tries to hit one.
I was going to say, I think we're going to see an automatic take here.
I mean, you got to wonder if...
Never want the 3-pitch inning.
No, absolutely not. And Jackson Sage, though, with a... Oh, he liked that pitch too, Andrew. Yep. You could see that that immediate reaction was, I want to hit that. and he held off, and Jackson was able to single in the last inning and scored what was the winning run. Now he's going to ground one over to shortstop. Is going to have to throw hard and not in time.
Now,
and
does he know that the bat is supposed to be dropped in foul territory?
Well, not sure what happened there, but it's now making its way to Coach Provencher, who will get it into the dugout. And, kind of a weird situation there, but now will be Dom Longhi, who will try to continue this. Again, all the runs for Sweeney have come with 2 outs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And timeout called.
It's a good call by Longhi.
I mean, a long wait there. Now Jackson with speed. See if he takes off in one of these first pitches here and tries to snag second base again. Ground ball. Let's see if they can make a play here. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. All-star play right
back
there.
to the mound.
We might have to put him on the list of possible players of the game with that throw. But either way, goes for a strike. Longhi over 2. Check over at first is able to get back as Jackson Sage. Longhi grounded out to third in the 3rd inning, struck out in the 4th inning. Now here he is in the 5th. Inside, and thought about throwing down to first.
Both these teams have backpicked so much. We don't even see this much backpicking in the Sweeney
Senior League.
Senior, that's what we're calling it, senior. I was going to say regular again, but that doesn't sound right.
A lot of these players will be on that senior team next year. Seems like they do have a good amount of players that will age out, Andrew.
Yeah, Jaden Rodriguez, Alex Solis are 2 of the obviously big ones. Brennan Shipe as well. So at least 3 of them will have to be replaced by some of the guys on this Sweeney Prep roster.
Longhi got to be careful here. And a throw over to first as Sage has been on his toes over there at first base. Good pickoff move right here by Jack Calhoun.
Uh-oh.
And now this is a tough one right here, Andrew. Oh, he's safe.
I think he's trying to get him to throw the ball away. I think that's what it is.
We've saw it last inning that allowed 3 runs to come around. Trying to avoid that again is Dover. Inside, nearly hit him. I thought it was going to hit him.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was going to hit him for sure.
Seemed like Longhi was like, okay, I'm fine with this. Just go ahead.
Some guys don't want to be hit. They just want to hit.
And now he will take a base on balls. So another interesting inning here possible for the Sweeney Post squad with, again, the first 2 batters out on 2 pitches. And now we'll see what this pitcher battle can do as Braden Murphy will come up to bat again, this time facing Jack Calhoun. Takes the first pitch that drops in for a strike.
Murphy walked he was actually the one who started this dramatic bottom of the 4th inning with all the runs scored because he was the one that protested that the ball that he swung at hit the ground, and he was correct. The umpires overturned the call. So he was the one that started all that drama last inning.
Pitch just a little high, and count goes to 2-1. Sage at second, ready to come home if Murphy's able to send one. Ball gets away, and now moving up to third. The throw will not go down, and now runners at second and third.
Big spot here now for Murphy. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position.
First base is open now. 3-1 count there, I'm hearing here, Andrew. Murphy would love to take another base on balls. And he will. And it will be the top of the lineup looking to produce again, Max True, who was able to walk last inning and score as well. He's walked in 2 consecutive innings to see what he can do here in the 5th inning. Again, with 2 down, Andrew. Fouls.
It's pretty rare to see somebody get at-bats in 3 innings in a row and do the same thing in 3 innings in a row. He has walked and scored in his at-bats in the 3rd and 4th inning, so let's see if that stays true here in the 5th.
Big deep breath. Now popping up. Can this land into right
yes,
field? It will. And that will go for a single. And another run will come around. 2 more runs score for Sweeney. And now they take a 10-5 lead. Great job by Max True, just kind of slapping that out into right field and gets himself 2 RBIs and a free pass to first base, Andrew.
Another great piece of hitting here by Sweeney. Max Drew did his job perfectly, getting Jackson Sage and Dom Longhe to score, making this game 10-5.
And now Emmett Goonan, who again likes to crowd the plate, will now be up to the bat, and he is going to send one out into left field, but this will be caught for the out. But Sweeney able to pad their lead a little bit more. They now take a 10-5 lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Kyle Heavey and Andrew are on Manchester TV. Back with more after this. Back here for the top of the 6th inning. Sweeney leading this contest by a score of 10-5. All 10 runs here for Sweeney, coming with 2 outs in the last 3 innings.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Andrew.
That's unbelievable. Sweeney's the best 2-out hitting team in the country right here. Stats don't lie.
Probably the best of the day with the MLB having the All-Star game tonight, so there's only going to be 1 game in the MLB, and it really doesn't matter. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The Sweeney Prep having fun with 2. And now Braden Murphy will allow a single. Hits off the second base, and Angel Perez quick to get it and able to start things off with a leadoff single. And the number 5 hitter in Jack Calhoun helping his cause.
That one kind of ricocheted off the bag there. It hit the left side of the bag. Didn't go too far, at least. Angel Perez was able to get that and keep Jack Calhoun on first. But another no-out hit for Dover.
Well, now Braden Murphy, who's 0 for 2, will come up to bat, trying to change things. Pitch goes outside for a ball. Braden grounded out to the pitcher, and Will Ricci at the time in the 1st, and then struck out in the 4th. Takes a pitch outside again, so a 2-0 count. And Braden Murphy certainly changing this game galore here with his slow pitching, but at the same time, when he can throw pitches like that and hit the strike zone, it's up to Dover to be able to hit those.
You know, slow pitching, as weird as this might sound, slow pitching is actually harder to hit than fast pitching.
And now a ground ball over to 3rd.
That's exactly why.
Can this work for a force? It is, and the double play is on!
How about that? That was awesome.
5-4-3 double play, and unbelievable. Braden Murphy doing things to Dover here, as Braden Smith now 0 for 3, and that was certainly a shot to the heart right there for Dover.
Yeah, they really were hoping they'd only get 1 out of that, but the credit to Sweeney for turning that double play. That's a tough double play to turn. The ground ball to 3rd, and they're going to get out of this right here.
And look at that. Max True able to make 2 big plays in back-to-back at-bats, with now catching that pop-up from Ethan DiStefano. And now it will be Sweeney's last chance to pad some runs here. It'll be Ricci, Davey, and Corvallis due up in the bottom of the 6th. Back with more right after this. Back here for the bottom of the 6th inning, and Will Ricci will try to do what he did in the 4th inning, and that is single, as he takes the first pitch that just barely misses. And we'll see. Will started the game with a strikeout to end the 1st inning. That was at a point in the game, Andrew, where Dover, who was already leading and going 1-2-3, was kind of making me nervous. Now with a 10-5 lead, Will can just kind of relax here.
That was the only 1-2-3 inning that we had in this game up until the last inning, the top of the 6th inning.
Wild things here at Gill Stadium today, as we are into almost hour number 2 of this contest, as this game started at 5:30, and now here we are at 7:26. And now Will take a free pass to first base. And, well, will Sweeney try to score some runs without 2 outs? Time will tell here.
I mean, definitely get insurance. This game's 10-5, so As much as it feels weird to say that 5 runs could come across easily, we saw 3 come across on 2 throwing errors. So
that's certainly a possibility, and now we'll see what Tommy Davey can do. Tommy, thankfully, is okay after kind of looking like he was a little bit injured here on a throw. Now,
really trying to catch him here.
you know, you just kind of are done with them trying to score any more runs. Try to take them out here. Hits the outside corner, and Tommy did not appreciate that call right there.
No, he didn't like it.
Tommy's had a weird day. He's singled, reached on an error, and popped up to the pitcher.
A little bit of a weird day.
Now a little ground ball. This will be handled by the pitcher, who will just smartly go to first for 1 down. So a 1-3 put out here. And now it'll be up to the catcher in TJ Corvallis to continue things here.
Weird day for him, too. He grounded into a fielder's choice, struck out, and then grounded out to third.
Yeah, so, I mean, at the same time, his catching duty has been the most important part of this game here.
Oh, yeah.
Inside pitch just barely misses for a ball. So you got to give Tommy a sacrifice on that as well.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's not what he was wanted and not having the best day that he's ever had. And now the pickoff move is a good one there.
That was a good second base pickoff move.
The catcher in Luke Dean was right there, just able to slide in time. Takes a look back. Now we'll go to the plate. A big swing and a miss there by TJ. And now he is down in the count.
I see him fight something off here.
Yeah, it's been a little bit here. Ball gets away and not moving up 90 feet at all is Ricci. Ricci looking like he's actually going to possibly get the win here, Zach. Maybe he'll go to Murphy, I guess. Trying to remember what part.
Depends exactly when Murphy took over.
It's hard to say. I mean,
take over when it was tied?
It was tied, yeah. So I guess it would be Murphy's game to win.
Yeah, it would be.
And now Ricci will have a mate on the base pass as TJ Corvallis also walks, and he will make his way up to first. And got a substitution here for Sweeney as coming in to make his debut is Jax Rollo.
That was also walk number 8 for Dover.
Jax will take over for Angel Perez in the bat.
Nope. Oh.
As we have technical difficulties here for a moment, and sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Always a fun time with the technical difficulties.
And now we are back and better than ever with still runners at first and second. We'll see what Rollo can do. Takes a pitch outside.
No warning from the battery on that one. Just straight up cut out on us.
Again, just 1 down here. And inside goes
Behind
behind Jax Rollo. That's a tough one right there.
He's taking over for Angel Perez.
We'll see if Jax is just pinch hitting and it'll be Perez that will go out to center, or if Rollo will go out to center field. Inside pitch and another base on balls, and you can hear below us the coach questioning where was that call, as the third walk of the inning here, and now bases are loaded again, and it'll be Jackson Sage, who has done a great job back-to-back innings with singles here, Andrew, and Doing his best here.
That's right. He singled back-to-back at-bats and scored back-to-back at-bats. So we still, what I talked about with Max True, we still have an opportunity for that here for Jackson Sage.
That would be very
to get the
special to
single
see.
and score.
So, infield playing in, thrown home, and now the hit will get through, and Sage will get himself an RBI single, and now
Would you
Sweeney
look at that?
leading it 11-5 in their first time getting a RBI, getting a run with only one out. Every run before this was with two. So
It's incredible to think about.
Jackson Sage doing things from the number 7 spot, 3 consecutive innings with 3 singles.
See if he scores now. Make it even better.
Now Dom Longhi, who this is his 4th consecutive inning being up to bat here, Andrew.
This is also technically the game-winning run right here at the plate. This game's 11-5. So
that's
if he were to
possible.
hit a grand slam, come around and score, that's it probably.
You don't always expect that from the 8 spot, but we'll see what happens here. As he ducks out of the way. Ball outside. So Ricci
Really struggling with the zone. Really struggling for Dover here for Calhoun. He's got 5 walks in his last 7 batters faced.
That's not the stat line you want to be hearing here from your relief pitcher. But again, this is prep baseball. This is not the major league. And now a hit up the middle. This will score 1. They're going to hold the another runner, but again, another RBI single. And look at this, Dom Longhi getting himself a RBI single, and another run comes in here, Andrew.
The runners just go station to station there on the RBI single for Dom Longhi's first hit of the day. He's got now a ground-out, strikeout, walk, and a single, and I feel that this may be the end of Jack Calhoun on the mound, and it will.
Yeah, we're going to get a player from left field to come in, I believe, to pitch. And no, I'm wrong. It's coming actually from the other way. And I believe this is going to be none other than Nate Cook coming in to pitch here. So we'll give Nate a few moments to get some practice throws and see what Mr. Cook can do as we try to finish the bottom of the 6th. Well, the left-handed pitching, Nate Cook will come into the game here, and the winning run here, the 10th run at first base, and now it'll be up to Sweeney to try to get these runs around, and Braden Murphy, who has walked his lone times up to bat here in this contest, takes ball 1 there.
No outs here either for Sweeney.
Just 1. And now he's going to ground
Yep.
one over to third base. He's going to go with it home, and we'll get that second out. So a big spot right there, and great throw by the third baseman to just send that right to the catcher for that second down. And now time is called here, and this will be the top of the lineup here.
Alex Solis for Max True.
And Solis, we saw his brother do some work yesterday for sure. We'll see if the younger brother can do the same here. Would love to get these last 3 runs in and end things here in the 6th. Inside, as Alex was kind of stuck there, not knowing what to do, as that was a very close play. So
Kind of was trying to decipher, do I let it hit me or do I get out of the way? It was too high anyway, so.
As he is way ahead of that one for a foul ball, so the count will go 1-1.
Seeing it well, obviously.
So Sage at third, Longhi at second, and Murphy at first. We'll see what little Solis can do. See how he hits lefties. Ball is outside. Count goes now to 2-1.
That was a very mature take there by Solis to lay off of that one.
I'm glad that his brother obviously was hit with a pitch yesterday, as that first pitch was close to hitting Alex here. We don't want two brothers with rib injuries here.
No.
And now he's going to pop one up, and this will come down. Caught by the second baseman for out number 3. So Sweeney able to add 2 more runs, but they strand 3, and it's now up to Dover as we head to the top of the 7th. It'll be the likes of the 8, 9, 10 part of the lineup. Kyle Heave and Andrew aren't back with more right after this. Sweeney Post up 7 in the top of the 7th, trying to get the last 3 outs, and we'll have a new pitcher here trying to close things out, Andrew, and that is Alex Solis.
Yeah, I figured if he was going in to hit, then there was a shot that he might be going into pitch, as we saw Isaiah pitch last night. So we saw him in warm-up struggle a little bit. He did what I said the key to pitching on this mound is just to fill in the hole where the landing foot usually lands, because that hole becomes a disaster and your foot starts to slide. So you got to make your own hole here on this mound, but he's starting to struggle here a little bit in this at-bat against Teddy Fuller.
Yeah, Teddy was able to single and score in the 4th inning.
Only 2 at-bats, though.
Well, that's what you got. That's the tough part about having 12 batters in the lineup. Inside, and now Fuller will take a free trip to first and a leadoff walk for Solis, who will try to get things squared away. Again, down to the last 3 outs, and Sam McGuane, who is 2 for 2, 2 singles in this contest, not the batter you want to be facing here, with, again, 3 outs away from getting the win.
No, this is not the batter you want to face.
We'll see what Solis can do. Takes the inside pitch, and now a little ground ball, and not able to hand it cleanly, and the throw will not be in time, and now first 2 batters getting on base here, Andrew, in this top of the 7th.
Braden Murphy's not thrilled with himself on that one.
As now McGuane was on for the 3rd time. This one is going to go for an E5, though. And now it'll be Nate Cook who will try to help things out here. First pitch just outside. Nate 0 for 2 in the contest. Struck out in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th, both times ending those innings. We have to be a triple play for that to happen here. Another pitch outside. Cook, who came in to finish off the 6th, did a good job here. Throws lefty, bats lefty. Wonder if he ties his shoes lefty.
Alex Solis is not thrilled with himself right now. He is...
Well, now he is
really in the hole here.
3-0 count, so you know that Cook will not be swinging. Call the strike. So, trying to battle back here.
Just 1 pitch at a time.
Hitters counting. And that will go for ball 4 as the ball gets away from Carvallis, but now the bases fully loaded of Dover post 8 players, and now we'll see if Solis and Carvallis can figure things out, as now Nick Provencher will come out to discuss things here, as the infield will come in as well. And Andrew, I mean, this is tough. You're down to the 11-12 batters here, and Luke Elliott, who has hit the ball pretty hard out to center field for his first at-bat, and also walked and scored in the 5th inning. And now with a new pitcher, you know, what can you do?
Yeah, you just got to take it 1 pitch at a time. Like I said, I don't really feel like you're worrying about getting the out at home here. Keep your infield where it is. Just work on getting 1 out. But like you said, it's going to be tough with this 11-12 with Elliott and Vaynot. And Vaynot's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and Elliott is 0 for 1 with the flyout and the walk.
Yeah, so now, again, couple tough spots here. Bases fully loaded of blue shirts. See what Alex can do. First pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1.
There you go. It's a great way to start it.
Hits the outside corner for strike 2.
An even better way to start it.
Big spot here. And now gets himself jammed. See what they do with it. They're going to go for a second. And now the throw is away, and 2 runs will come around. And this game is now 12-7. And Dover, who has 1 down here, and runners will now be just at first base. And it will be John Vino who will try to help things out as well from the very bottom of the lineup.
You get the out, but you give up the 2 runs, and the 2 runs don't really matter yet, I guess.
Well, Luke Elliott will stay at first base, and they kind of just check on him really quickly.
Now you've got the double play in order and a prime spot to get
Vino popping up here. Can anyone get to it is the question. No one is able to, and it goes for a long strike 1.
You know, Luke Elliott kind of was scared, freaked out there for a second when he saw that ball up in the air, and he had to stop in his tracks and start sprinting back to first base.
Yeah, that could have been a interesting double play to end things, but not to be so far. And Solis will throw a strike, and now the throw down will be just a bit off and able to swipe second.
That was on. That's an out. If that was on target, that is absolutely an out. We've seen a bunch of great throws by TJ Carvallis here in this game.
Yeah, now it's going to be interesting to see. 2 strikes on John. Inside goes for a ball. Luke Dean, who's been on base all 3 times he's done up to bat, on deck. And that will go for strike 3. And that will be now 2 down. And a big spot here to see what might be able to happen.
A great pitch by Solis there. 1 for 1 with a single and 2 walks on the day. Pitch from Solis, ball 2, blocked by Carvallis. Also got a piece of the home plate umpire.
Luke obviously knows what to do here. First base is open if he can get there. And he's going to hit one out into left field. And this will come down for the 3rd and final out. And Sweeney Post able to get the 12-7 victory here. And they will go up to 5-6 on the season. Well, for this Dover squad, they fall to 6-9 on the year. And this has been a fun one, Andrew. Obviously, you know, a battle between both sides, both teams with leads. But it came down to Sweeney's performance, and this is going to be a tough one for player of the game. I mean, I'm not sure that I think, weirdly enough, I'm going to give it to. I think that Jackson Sage in the bottom of the lineup really did a great job in those last couple innings, able to score and get some RBIs and keep things interesting here for Dover.
Could agree with that. I mean, you're right. This is a tough one for the player of the game. I mean, Sage was 3 for 4 with 3 singles, so yeah, I'll give it to Sage.
I mean, either way, we'll see the Sweeney Prep squad further in this season as we are getting to the last few weeks of Legion Senior Ball and also Prep Ball. And for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Heavey. Andrew Arndt, it's always a pleasure to be up here with you. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Sweeney Senior Ball. But we'll see what will happen here as we want to thank all the viewers here in the Manchester vicinity for watching our contest, and we'll be back with more. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you again soon.